Hello, my name is Shazib and I'm from Hyderabad, Telangana. And today we are going to talk about how to create a virtual environment in Linux. So let's get into it. In Linux, unlike Windows, it already have Python interpreter pre-installed in it. But the thing is, we can't use it. We can use it, but we shouldn't use it for our personal coding purposes. The reason is it's a system. It's a systems one. System use it for compiling, interpreting its apps. I don't know whatever things. So it's not okay to mess with it. So suppose we install something we want in it and update some packages, and this causes a lot of mess. So what we're gonna do, we need to have a virtual environment. Of course, we can use virtual environment for different virtual environment with different Python versions for different different projects. So it's good to know how to create virtual environment. So let's get into it. If you're a Linux user, you should tap this command sudo 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 space apt. If you're a Linux user, you should know this virtual command sudo apt install Python 3. Yes, I'm gonna go create it for Python 3. I don't know, Python 2 is out of support now. Python 3 VENV VENV virtual environment VENV. So press enter. It's gonna ask for your password. In my case, it's already installed. In your case, it's gonna install. So now the question is where to install this virtual environment. In most of the case, I think it's better to install where you are creating your at the project folder. So let's how to do it. So it's better to create at a project folder which you're gonna use. So it's better, how do it's good. So suppose if you use this version, you can share this virtual environment to them along with your project, so they don't have to install the requirements, they don't have to go with the versions which install. So it can save a lot of time. So do it. I say like Python 3, it's a module, of course. VENV is the module we install, VENV, and we have to write the project path like this. It's on desktop. Currently we are at home, of course, pwd. Currently we're at home, and we have to go to this Python m venv and this and this. We have to go to desktop, this and this. There's one better method to do it. So I'm already at project. I'm gonna right click it, open a terminal. So it's easy. Now we don't have to write the path name because I'm already in project directory. So I'll just say Python 3 m venv. I'll just create my env. This means this point means a relative path env, and you can say the env is created in your project file. This is the Python virtual environment. So it's created, and in order to use it in your terminal, you have to do things like you have to first activate it. If you're not gonna activate it, you're just gonna use the system's pre-installed Python interpreter. So how to activate it? Source, sourc source, and then you have to go to that, of course, env, and there's a bin folder. In bin folder we're gonna source this one, this activate, because it's gonna tell the system that activate this, activates. You don't have to go into it. So if you're here, Python environment, we're gonna env, we go to bin, we go to activate. And every time we have to source is we have to write the path. Suppose we are in project directory, so we have to write this much of only this much of path. Suppose if we are in home directory, first deactivate it. We have to write it. We have to first go to the home directory. Of course, with the home directory, we're gonna go to the desktop, and in desktop I think it's project. In project it's env, and then bin, and then activate. Then we can do this. So it's very lengthy to write, and of course we can mess with the the path. So what better way to do it? By creating an alias, just writing a single word, and you can activate your environment. So how to do it? With an easy method, you can go to your home directory and search for .bashrc file right here. Open it in any text editor you want. I open it in my text editor. Go to the last and type alias. What you want to? I want to write it name under act. Act means this, and you have to give equal to sign. Remember not to give space in either of the side. And we have to write the same code. Source. What you can do, you are at the, this one more easy way to write the source. You don't have to remember it. So I'm currently go to the folder. It's on desktop, I think. Desktop, project, env, bin, and I know this activate. So just gonna go to this here and write pwd, present working directory. If you don't know if you don't know this basic command in Linux, you can check my video about those basic command in Linux. It's in the description below. So copy this, control, or remember, if you are using terminal, you just can't copy using control C. You have to use one extra key, shift, control, shift and C to copy it. You cannot do just with control C, remember this. So go there, source, control shift, and any other place you can use control C, control V, but at the terminal you have to use control plus shift plus V or C. You have to use shift, control V, and I'm just gonna write activate here. Close this. Remember, every time you change this type of files, we have to tell the system that we made these changes, and we have to update these changes. So we have, for every whenever we made the change, we have to source that file. We source that file. Now we save this with this, I think ACT. Yeah, ACT is there now. You can show that home bashrc file. Yeah, that underscore ACT. So it's activated wherever you are. It doesn't matter. You just print that, because that's why I've given the full path, not that simple path. It's okay, it doesn't work here. So whenever you go, wherever place you are, just let's say underscore ACT, and we're gonna activate it. When I go to video, no, go to this text, when CP, we just say open it in terminal. I'm gonna write act. Boom, it will activate wherever you go with this simple command. That's very easy to write source and the full path. That's why I showed you. It's very easy. So now, how to create this thing, how to access, of course we all know that we're not gonna code in terminal. Yes, I saw this way, but of course many of us are gonna code in vscode. So I'm just gonna show you how to tell the vscode that there is a virtual environment residing in this thing. So inverted commas, write python dot pyth in python path. It's already shown here, python a space, python without space, capital P path. I'm gonna enter it. I'm gonna write we have already copied it. There's no way to write bin. Yeah, there's a way right to bin, and bin there's I will show you. There's a desktop, and there's project VENV, and there's a bin. There's Python 3 in Python. It's better to use Python 3. Of course both are Python 3. So Python 3, this is we created in project. Where is my project? This is our created project, and I'm gonna cut it, close it and restart it. Now I'm gonna create a new file of Python. It should be in projects. Control KO to open a directory. It should be in project because we have to create projects. So I just want to create a new file. It's env folder. I'm gonna save it with project.py. Doesn't matter what's the name, but we should use py in the last. And from here you can select, it's already there. You can, it's because we just write the path there, so it's showing. You can select this and you can do whatever you want. That's how you create a virtual environment, and how to create alias to write those in faster, activate it faster, how to add virtual environment path to VS Code. Thank you. Bye bye.